Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to do a cool little design using sponges and putting some polish on and doing a cool little style with some sponges. Now to start off with, I've used the Nail Experts Revitacool Base Coat on both hands and waiting for it to dry. And for all those who don't know, a little tip about base coats and top coats: you never want to take and shake those up like you would do with this for a normal collar. You never want to do that with a base coat or a top coat, because it'll make bubbles in the formula, and when you put it on your fingers you'll have bubbles that appear in the base coat and top coat. And so yeah, nifty little tip for those who don't already know. So we've got our base coat done. Okay, now for this design we're going to use the little makeup sponge, and I got these at Walmart, the little bag here. It was like $1 something, and it's got, let's see, like 32 different cosmetic sponges in it that you just like rip apart. And so I just ripped one piece off, and we're going to use some of the collars from the new spring line that Avon has for this spring. We're going to use the Nailwear Pro Plus nail enamel and the Painted Piney and Inspired Iris, Garden Green, and Blue Water Lily. We're going to use these collars for our design. Now to start off, we're going to take and you pick, I'm doing groups of 2 colors here, the green and the blue and the orange and the pink. And so I'm going to take and just pick one of your 2 collars that you're doing on any particular fingernail, and paint one collar on your nail to start with. Okay, so now I've taken and painted one of each set of collar on each hand. Like for this one, I did the orange from this set and the green from this set. And then on this hand, I did the pink from this set and I did the blue from this set. That's the cool thing about having 2 hands. You can mix it up a little bit and it still match. Okay, so now taking our makeup sponge here, you just take and apply a generous coat to the sponge. And then you have to make sure your fingernails are dry before you do this. And then you just take and position it onto your finger on the half that you want the collar to be on. Most likely the easiest part is to do the bottom part of the fingernail. So you just take and position it evenly over it, and then just kind of sponge. And there you have it. Then you continue with your other fingers. Now if it starts to stick, like if you just noticed it did, that means the polish is kind of starting to dry a little bit on the sponge, and you need to put some more on there. So just get some more on there and continue on. And there you have it. I didn't do it exactly even, but you can get the basic concept of what we're doing here. Now when you flip it over, kind of make sure the polish on the other side has kind of dried a little bit, and just kind of hold it by the edges. gonna need a little more. Okay, so now I've taken and using my sponge with the various colors all around it to sponge on, I've done the colors. On this hand, we've got as our base colors, we've got the orange and the green. On this hand, as our base colors, we got the pink and the blue. We just did the opposite with the opposite colors on each hand, and this is our design. Our cool little sponged on colors. You can make it half and half, or you can make it slightly more than half on each nail, or you could do it whatever various combination of ways you want. Voila! And of course you're going to want to finish up with a top coat on top of that to help seal in our cool little design.